The captain just listened to the sound and felt that the airplane's engine had sucked in some unknown object. Although his colleagues all said there was no problem, his 30 years of flying experience told him that things were not that simple. Considering the safety of all the passengers, he decided to return immediately. However, after the plane landed safely and was checked, the maintenance crew told the captain that the engine was perfectly fine. The leadership was furious about this, but the captain firmly believed that his judgment was correct and said he would not take off until the problem was found. On the other side, the stranded passengers were in an uproar. They complained that the airline was making a mountain out of a molehill and even uploaded videos to the internet. Suddenly, all the public opinion was directed at the captain, but the captain still held his ground, saying he would not take off unless the company conducted a borescope inspection. Under the pressure of public opinion, the company had no choice but to ground him, citing his mistaken judgment as the reason for the passengers' delay. They also assigned another new captain to take over and complete the direct flight mission. After hearing the news, the captain immediately stopped his colleagues from flying recklessly because he had indeed felt the slight vibration of the plane at that time. He was convinced that there was definitely something wrong with the engine, but a borescope inspection would take a lot of time, and the airline simply couldn't afford it. In the end, the leadership decided to continue the flight as usual. Although the captain had many misgivings in his heart, he couldn't do anything to stop it. Fortunately, the flight the next day was successful, and the plane landed safely. Everyone finally breathed a sigh of relief. But there were many rumors about the captain. After hearing his colleagues' mockery, the captain chose to remain silent. The co-pilot couldn't help but question him, but he still firmly believed that his judgment was correct. However, one of the leaders had great faith in the captain's ability to judge. So the next day, this leader approached the company's top management, hoping that they would take the captain's judgment seriously and conduct a more detailed borescope inspection of the engine. But the company's top leaders didn't think much of it. At the same time, public criticism was rising. This return and delay incident severely affected the company's reputation. The captain's colleagues also began to blame him. The captain wanted to argue with them, but fortunately, the co-pilot stopped him in time. As a result, the company set up a special investigation team and held the captain accountable. The captain insisted on his judgment and took all the responsibility, saying that he would resign immediately if the borescope inspection still found no problem. In the end, the borescope inspection results showed that there was indeed a problem with the engine. Soon, the company restored the captain's position and decided to give him $1 million as a reward, but he refused it. Why do you think he refused it?